Greetings, dear wanderers of Middle Earth. Today we venture into the secretive halls of Nargothrond, a realm that rose like a dream in the shadowed lands of Beleriand, forged by the will of Finrod Felagund and the genius of the Elves. What made these elves unique in the annals of Tolkien's lore? Their tale is one of innovation, tragedy, and enduring beauty. Let us delve into their story, weaving the threads of history, myth, and their ultimate fate. The tale of Nargothrond begins in the year of the trees 1497, Vailian years, and reaches its golden age during the First Age. It was Finrod Felagund, son of Finarfin, who sought to establish a realm of peace and creativity in Middle-earth. Inspired by the underground craftsmanship of the dwarves of Belagost and Novgorod, Finrod enlisted their aid to carve the mighty fortress from the cliffs of the river Narog. Nargothrond's design reflected its dual nature, a blend of elven elegance and dwarven practicality. Its hidden gates and subterranean halls symbolized secrecy and defense, as the elves sought refuge from Morgoth's ceaseless malice. This partnership between elves and dwarfs is one of the rare moments of unity between the two races. Nargothrond became a beacon of light in the struggle against Morgoth. Finrod's leadership embodied a blend of wisdom, valor, and compassion. He opened his halls to men, notably aiding Beor and his kin, solidifying the unique friendship between elves and the Edain. This alliance bore great significance, as it prefigured later alliances that would shape the fate of Middle-earth. Culturally, Nargothrond flourished. Its elves were master artisans, blending song and craft to create works of profound beauty. They cherished both knowledge and tradition, embodying the harmonious spirit of the Eldar. However, they were also warriors, their swords tempered by the fires of war, and their bows unerring in defense of their realm. The elves of Nargothrond were not immune to the curse of the Silmarils. When Beren arrived, seeking aid in his quest to claim a Silmaril from Morgoth, Finrod swore an oath that would seal his fate. True to his word, Finrod accompanied Beren, leaving his kingdom behind. His sacrifice in the dungeons of Sauron, where he perished defending Beren, remains one of the most poignant moments in Tolkien's legendarium. Without Finrod, Nargothrond faced a leadership vacuum, leading to its eventual downfall. The arrival of Turin Turambar marked a shift in the realm's focus, as Turin's strategies clashed with the secrecy that had long defined Nargothrond. The pride and hubris of Turin and the lure of open warfare led to Nargothrond's demise. In the year 495 of the First Age, Glaurung, the father of dragons, laid waste to the city. The once mighty fortress fell, and its people were scattered or slain. The fall of Nargothrond serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of even the greatest of realms. The fall of Nargothrond in the First Age was a devastating blow to the hopes of the free peoples of Beleriand. Yet, the legacy of its elves endured, woven into the greater tapestry of Middle-earth's history. Their story reveals lessons of humility, unity, and the tragic consequences of pride and discord. The contrasting leadership styles in Nargothrond provide a fascinating study in the dynamics of power among the Eldar. Finrod's rule was marked by wisdom and foresight, exemplifying the ideal balance of strength and compassion. He was not only a king but a friend to all, bridging divides between races. Under his reign, Nargothrond became a haven of creativity, knowledge, and resilience. In stark contrast, Turin's tenure reflected the perils of unchecked pride and a single-minded focus on martial strength. His insistence on confronting Morgoth's forces openly, despite the advice of wiser counsel, spelled disaster for the hidden city. This narrative arc serves as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the importance of heeding collective wisdom and respecting the established foundations of a society. Finrod Felagund's selflessness, displayed in his choice to aid Beren despite the personal cost, resonates deeply within Tolkien's mythology. His death in Sauron's dungeons was not merely a tragic end, but a transformative act of love and loyalty. It demonstrated the enduring strength of oaths in elven culture, even when such promises led to destruction. Finrod's actions also deepened the bonds between elves and men, an alliance that proved crucial in later ages. The inspiration drawn from his sacrifice fueled later heroes, including Eorendil, whose journey to the Blessed Realm ultimately secured Morgoth's defeat. In this sense, Nargothrond's fall was not the end, but a vital link in the chain of resistance against darkness. The destruction of Nargothrond by Glaurung the dragon was a catastrophic event, yet its symbolism runs deeper. The city's collapse represents the fragility of even the mightiest strongholds when beset by internal strife and external threats. This duality, beauty and vulnerability, echoes throughout Tolkien's works, emphasizing that no creation, no matter how grand, is immune to corruption or decay. Moreover, the influence of Morgoth's malice is evident in Nargothrond's undoing. By sowing discord and exploiting pride, he indirectly brought about the ruin of this hidden realm. This underscores a recurring theme in Tolkien's legendarium. The most insidious forms of evil often work through manipulation, fostering division among allies. Though the city fell, the legacy of its craftsmanship endured. Finrod's Nauglamir, the fabled necklace wrought with dwarven skill and elven artistry, survived the city's destruction. This treasure became a focal point of later conflicts, particularly its association with the Silmarils. Its story reveals the lingering beauty and tragedy of Nargothrond's artistry, serving as a tangible reminder of the lost realm's splendor. Similarly, the tales of those who lived and died in Nargothrond persisted in song and lore, ensuring the memory of the elves who dwelt there was not forgotten. The stories of Finrod, Turin, and the countless unnamed souls who fought and fell became part of the collective memory of Middle Earth, shaping its future even as the city itself lay in ruins. Nargothrond's fate is a microcosm of the broader themes in the Silmarillion and Tolkien's writings. The tension between isolation and engagement with the outside world, the balance between secrecy and action, and the enduring consequences of oaths are all vividly illustrated in its tale. As a bastion of culture and resistance, Nargothrond also demonstrates the complexity of elven societies in the First Age. Unlike the idyllic Valinor or the martial fortresses of the Noldor, Nargothrond was a realm of balance, until its delicate harmony was disrupted. This narrative nuance enriches our understanding of the elves and their struggles, painting them not as flawless beings, but as individuals shaped by their choices and circumstances. The story of Nargothrond does not end with its fall. Rather, it weaves into the larger narrative of Middle Earth, echoing throughout the subsequent ages. Its enduring influence highlights Tolkien's mastery in crafting a mythology where every story holds implications beyond its immediate events. Nargothrond, like Gondolin, represents the paradox of elven realms in the First Age. Both cities were masterpieces of architecture and culture, embodying the heights of elven creativity. Yet, their isolation and reliance on secrecy proved double-edged. These strongholds, though seemingly invincible, were brought down by a combination of external assault and internal vulnerabilities. The cautionary message here is clear: no fortress, no matter how fortified, can remain untouched by the tides of the world. The downfall of Nargothrond reflects Tolkien's recurring theme that excessive reliance on isolation and the illusion of safety can lead to downfall, particularly when pride or fear prevents adaptation to changing circumstances. Turin Turambar's role in Nargothrond's fate underscores the complex relationship between elves and men. While Finrod embraced men as allies and equals, Turin's arrival marked a shift in this dynamic. His leadership, though bold and well-intentioned, was marred by his human flaws: pride, impulsivity, and a tragic inability to heed the wisdom of others. This conflict between Turin's human nature and the elves' more measured approach adds a poignant layer to the story. It also foreshadows the eventual ascendance of men in the later ages as the elves diminished. Turin's tragedy serves as a bridge between the two races, highlighting their shared struggles and differing fates. The devastation wrought by Glaurung, the father of dragons, is one of the most visceral moments in the Silmarillion. Glaurung's conquest of Nargothrond is more than a physical destruction. It is the unraveling of a dream. His lies and manipulation, particularly his torment of Turin and Nienor, exemplify Morgoth's strategy of corrupting hope through despair. This act of unmaking resonates with the broader struggle against Morgoth. While armies clash and heroes rise, it is the personal and emotional toll, symbolized by Glaurung's cruelty, that makes the conflict truly tragic. Nargothrond's fall is a microcosm of the greater war, where the price of resisting evil is often unbearably high. Though Nargothrond itself was lost beneath the waters of Beleriand after the War of Wrath, its legacy persisted. The elves who survived carried its memory into the Second and Third Ages, blending its culture and lore with the histories of Lindon, Rivendell, and Lothlorien. Finrod's kin, including Galadriel, embodied the enduring spirit of Nargothrond. Galadriel's wisdom and strength as the Lady of Lothlorien can be traced to her time in the hidden halls of the Narog. Her commitment to preserving beauty and resisting darkness echoes Finrod's ideals, though tempered by the lessons of Nargothrond's downfall. Even the crafting of the Rings of Power, a pivotal event in the Second Age, carries the shadow of Nargothrond. The skills honed in its halls influenced the great works of Celebrimbor, a descendant of Feanor, whose artistry would later both empower and imperil Middle Earth. For readers, Nargothrond's tale is one of haunting beauty. It combines the splendor of elven culture with the inevitability of loss, mirroring Tolkien's recurring theme of eucatastrophe, the bittersweet resolution where hope and despair coexist. Finrod's sacrifice, Turin's tragedy, and the fall of Nargothrond remind us of the fleeting nature of even the most wondrous achievements. Yet, within this sorrow lies a seed of hope. The friendships forged, the beauty created, and the courage displayed by Nargothrond's elves resonate beyond their time. They inspire future generations to rise against evil, to preserve what is good, and to cherish the fleeting moments of peace and joy. In the grand mythos of Middle-earth, Nargothrond stands as a testament to the heights and depths of elven aspiration. Its story teaches us about the costs of pride, the strength of unity, and the enduring power of sacrifice. Though its gates were broken and its halls left empty, Nargothrond's spirit endures, carried forward by those who remember and those who dare to dream. May the tale of Nargothrond remind us that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, there is beauty worth creating, friendships worth forging, and courage worth showing. For in the end, as in all great stories, it is not the fall that defines us, but how we rise and what we leave behind.